I said to you that according to the tests, all members in my family had coronavirus, but
Mm-hmm.
I not. I had negative test.
Ah, so you had something different, which is, and the rest of your family had coronavirus. Interesting. And
Yeah.
did you lose like smell senses?
No, I didn't have any smells and so on. I had all maybe uh, признак or I don't know.
No, you can say features.
Oh yeah, all features of coronavirus, and uh, I felt myself very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the most of all in my family. So, but anyway, I had negative test against a positive test for all members of
Mm.
our family.
It's really strange. Might be the some of those tests they just give wrong results sometimes.
Yeah, of course, it was wrong results. I agree with you, but anyway, officially, I had not.
I didn't have.
Yeah, I didn't have any coronavirus.
Yeah, that's great. Good. I think I had coronavirus because I have lost my smell sense. I'm still like having them recovered, so I'm trying to recover those smell sense. I don't feel much right now. It's been maybe 6 or 8 months. Like I got sick in August, maybe in July, and I still haven't recovered my smell sense completely.
Hmm.
Yeah, I still I have some. I'm able to smell things, but I do not. I cannot tell what particular smell that is. I can only say how strong it is. You know, I can distinguish strong smells and weak smells, but I cannot tell particular what kind of smell is that. Is it a good smell, a bad smell? Everything smells the same. You know.
It's very strange
Yeah.
to recover it right now. Very strange because a lot of time from your illness, so uh, not very good. Any other feature of coronavirus can you have right now?
No, like a symptoms of coronavirus now. No, I don't have any symptoms. As I said, I got sick in August, so
Mm.
last year. So and I didn't feel any symptoms that day. Like I just felt a little bit dizzy, you know. Some maybe I had high temperature for one day, but nothing else. So just that. And then I just lost my smell senses, and I'm still not having them back.
Okay, so you wait, wait. Sorry. Test for antibodies.
Yeah, I didn't get this test, so I just didn't think about it. I just felt better next day, but I lost my smell, and I didn't know that it was somehow related to coronavirus because I didn't do research on that. At that time, I didn't know the symptoms of coronavirus, so I just recently found out about them. That there's the people who lose smell, they most likely had coronavirus.
So you didn't follow the rules for isolation, and
No,
you.
no,
Uh,
nothing like that. But the day I was sick, I was isolated. Of course, I didn't go anywhere, but because I had a high temperature. But next day I went to work. Yeah, so I didn't follow any rules because I didn't know that it was COVID. So I just didn't do research. I didn't pay attention to that.
okay, okay, I understand.
So it's not that strict in Samara. Maybe in Moscow it would be more strict.
Yeah. You usually a person gets some warnings from government services.
Hmm.
That you need to stay at home and be isolated.
Hmm.
So when we got coronavirus, we didn't couldn't go anywhere, and we ordered food from some service maybe. So, and we stayed home for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. I don't remember.
No, 2 3 weeks. That's yeah. I'm glad that I didn't know this symptoms because if I had known them, I would have stayed home for 3 weeks. Yeah.
But
Anyway.
right now,
Uh-huh.
what is
Right now, what's about right now?
antibodies, antitela? I don't remember the English word.
Maybe it's antibodies. The same. Let me check.
No,
That's just
another word, but I don't remember.
let's check because it's specific vocabulary. It could be anything. There should be something simple. Antibodies, antibody. We need to check this word like copy, and because sometimes context reverse doesn't give you 100% correct equivalent, and you need to check on internet. Like maybe this word. What's that? Variant, and new variant is like the new variant. Antibody test. Antibody. So the word antibody, yeah, the same. I suppose.
Okay. Maybe it's
Yeah, the same word. Nice. Anyway, what about our last lesson? What do you remember? Did you watch the video? And by the way, I wanted to ask you. As I told you before, I record some of my videos. So I record some of my lessons. Sorry. And if you don't mind, can we record today's lesson?
Yes, we can, but if we are talking about previous lesson, I saw the video and it was Canva. I sent it to you, and it was about phrasal verb and so on. And I sent you that I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you mean another video. I don't know.
Maybe. I just trying to just scrolling through chat. No. It was only about phrasal verbs. Yeah, I didn't send you any extra. Because we did some grammar exercise, right? And I think we finished doing some exercises in this book.
I don't remember really what we did last time.
Yeah, I think did we do any exercise here from this book? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
No, I think we did some of this exercise, and I think started talking about modals. Did we talk about modal verbs? Like no, really? So maybe did we talk about did we even start ever this exercise here?
No,
No, really?
maybe it was someone else.
Yeah, it might have been someone else because I have 5 students like upper intermediate with who we do these exercises. Maybe I don't remember. So this is a good exercise, and I don't remember. I think I sent you this book, link to this book, maybe.
Hold on for a while.
Okay.
Matthew. I'm here.
So is this your cat?
Yes. My kids. I need to change my position.
All right.
Hold on for a while.
No problem.
I another place.
Okay, so Timothy is your cat or is your kid?
It's
So-
my kid.
Kid. Oh, I thought it was a cat's name, like Timofey Namestas. Like it sounds like a cat.
Yeah. Sometimes I need to be a little bit
Strict.
strict for my boys because they do what they want. Uh,
So, okay, today's topic, if we haven't chose any topic last lesson, I can offer you to talk about two things. We can either talk about employment or we can talk about parenting if you like, because would you like to talk about either of these topics?
Employment and what another topic?
Parenting.
Parenting. What does it mean, parent?
Parenting, it comes from the word parent, like to.
Okay, understand. Let's start from first topic.
Employment, right?
Yeah, employment, good topic.
Yeah, because employment will be really helpful if you want to change your job. You need to be able to go through an interview and stuff like that. So, and employment.
Well, before we continue, can you ask a question?
Yeah, no problem.
So, I will ask you about lessons with my son. Is it possible? And it's okay.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I know.
Yeah. He needs someone to help him with school program.
School program, okay. What book does he have?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I need to ask my wife for this information. But is it possible?
Yeah, it's possible because I work with kids. I have offline classes with kids and online classes with kids, so I have experience in that field. Yeah, no problem. So, and what grade is he at? Grade. Yeah, grade. Like first, second, third. How old is he?
He's 10.
Oh, it means he's in the third grade. Third.
I am not sure that I understand what you
So
mean.
yeah, when you're in the first grade, you are 7. When you're in the second grade, you're 8, and when you're in the third grade, you're 9, and when you're in the fifth grade, you're 10. So maybe he is either in third grade or fifth. It's like class.
Maybe.
Yeah, class. You know, in Russian we say class, in English we say grade.
Okay, hold on for a while. I need to ask my wife first.
No, fifth grade, because yeah, 10 years I think. I remember myself, I was 10 when I was in fifth grade. So yeah, so fifth grade, no problem. And yeah, I can. What is his level?
It's difficult to relate, but maybe not very high. Elementary.
So elementary, right? Does he know alphabet? Does he know like
Yeah,
family members?
Yeah, of course. Can say
Oh, really?
some maybe.
So great. And yeah, we can. Does he like books? I just need to find out what book he uses in school, and we can go along with that book because he needs help, right? He needs help in scholar program.
Нужна помощь из школьной же программы, верно? Yeah.
So did you find the book?
Понял учебник. Spotlight.
Spotlight's very famous book. It's all the kids I think nowadays study with Spotlight. Which chapter? must be 5, I guess, like a class. It must be 5 because it's according to grades. So if he's in 5th grade, it must be 5, 5th grade.
Just a moment. Maybe so. We think, me and I think that his teacher is very kind, and she requires she requires
Mm-hmm.
she I don't know. Mm, So Timothy has very good uh, marks, maybe marks. Yeah, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Grades.
Great. Yeah, but I think it's only because his teacher is very kind. Too kind.
Oh, so you
So
think she's kind, like she does not demand anything from him.
yeah, she doesn't demand enough from him. So that's why I think his level is not enough. It's
But
very good.
you speak like pretty fluent. You could check yourself his level. You could try to talk to him, right? You with your son, and when you talk, you can find out what level he's at.
Uh, that's model 8. He, he started model 8 spotlight.
So Spotlight book, the chapter 5 or chapter 8?
No, spotlight book 2, book 5,
Ah, book 5
and
because the grade is 5th grade.
model 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these books are they all pretty similar, like Spotlights, the Face to Face. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, they all very similar. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Model 8.
It's difficult to me evaluate the level because I don't know my own level, and when I try to talk with him in English, he understands about nothing.
He
So
understand nothing, but you have pretty solid level. Like you have somewhere between B1, B2. Maybe your listening is less than your speaking, but you have pretty solid level, so you can communicate, you can speak. And if your son does not understand much, it means he is elementary.
maybe it's because my pronunciation. I
No,
don't know.
no, your pronunciation is clear. Like, if Russian speak English, it's always understandable what he speaks, right? Because he doesn't have any other accents. It's really easy, simple to understand him. For example, French people, it's hard to understand them because influence of French language is very strong, and they get a lot of sounds from their language and they put it into English. But Russian is has less sounds, and that's why it's simpler to understand it.
Yeah, I would like to say that last week I had an experience with speakers,
Uh,
and it was maybe 50 minutes talks with speakers in Skyeng.
mm-hmm.
So Skyeng talks, and I had about maybe 3 or conversation with different speakers, and some of them was from Serbia, some from Africa,
Mm-hmm.
and one person was from Sweden.
So,
And everything was clear for me. Maybe
mm-hmm.
because they are not from USA, and so it wasn't difficult for me to understand what they are talking about.
Yeah, because African, what country from Africa? Where particular?
I don't remember. Cape Town.
Cape Town is in South Africa, yeah. And Africa, in South Africa, it's their native language, yeah, English, but they might have strong accent, like strong African accent. And the African accent is simpler than American accent to understand. I mean, but Anyway, I think if you speak with American, you will not have problems if you speak in face to face. If you're not watching some series where a lot of specific vocabulary and the things about movies and the reason why you can't understand them sometimes, or series or TV shows, is because they speak prepared speech, right? Their lines that they talk, the sentence that they speak, they are prepared, and they need to speak them fast, right? In the series and the films, they usually speak faster than regular people in regular life situations.
I don't know, and I've started to watch a movie on. I said to you, puzzle movie, and I bought a subscription. I started to watch a serial. Maybe you heard about the serial Lost.
Yeah, Lost. I watched a couple of series.
I watched about for now I watched about maybe 10 series.
Uh-huh.
And it's very for me useful movie. It's very comfortable for me because when I stop watching, there's some I can see phrases in English and some list of phrases English and in Russia, and I can I see a button, and if I tap on this button, I can listen phrase in English, and I can repeat it after.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
It's difficult to understand because maybe some accent, because special words, slang. I don't know the English. Special slang maybe.
Yeah, slang itself is a special, so just slang. Yeah, and is it difficult? You say difficult to understand with subtitles or without subtitles when you watch?
Right now, I'm watching movies with subtitles, and but sometimes when speaker speaks very fast, I need to stop and to read what if I lose sense. Usually I stop and I read. So if I understand main idea and if I understand general idea,
so you usually do not stop.
Yeah, I usually continue watching.
Yeah, if you want to progress, and that's the great exercise that I still do from time to time, is for example, as you said, you lost sense of movie, you cannot understand what's going on, you pause, right? You switch on subtitles and then you read, and the idea is that you need to be able to repeat after the person at the same speed, in order to next time when you see the same kind of phrase, you able to hear this phrase, and you need to be able to reproduce it.
Yeah, I remember your advice, and I think it's very useful. Really, unfortunately, sometimes I don't have any opportunity to repeat when I go to my work in public transport and so on. But when I can, usually I will try. I do it, and I was very surprised. Sometimes it's very difficult to repeat because my tongue is and my muscle on my face don't want to do it. Repeats.
Yeah, it's about developing habit, and you use this construction, right? You remember, get used to. You can say my mouth muscles haven't gotten used to pronouncing these words, Uh, yeah, you can use this. Do you recognize this construction? Like get used to something. Get used to.
No, I understand what does mean used to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, get used to. I'm not sure that I remember.
Get
I
used to
know.
is like to develop a habit, you know. And this is special way of saying привыкнуть in English. I want, for example, you can say I cannot get used to English pronunciation. I cannot develop the habit of understanding English pronunciation, right? You can say that. So it's a different, right? Because it's different to I used to, right? It's completely different expressions.
Yeah.
And
That's why-
there are three confusing expressions like used to and I am used to something and I get used to. Get used to.
Okay, you explain me last one, but what about second?
Second is similar to this one, but yeah, but this is just I'm used to means like I usually do something. I'm used to wake up early. Or is it I'm used to wake up or I'm used to waking up? It's interesting because there might be a gerund. Do you know gerund, right? Sometimes we use gerund and sometimes we use infinitive. And yeah, I'm used to gerund. Gerund. Yes, gerund infinitive. Be used to is followed by gerund or a noun. Yeah, we use gerund because used to what? We need to use noun. So when you say I'm used to waking up early or I get used to waking up early, and but here you use the infinitive. I used to smoke, for example. Or I'm used to smoking. Yeah, they're completely different, right? I used to smoke, I don't smoke now. I'm used to smoking, я привык. Курить. I'm used to smoking.
Okay, completely different, really.
Yeah, I'm used to smoking like I usually smoke something like it's even like like usually. And I've got used to smoking. It's я привык к курению, yes. Yeah, and employment or employment. We talk about employment, right? And I see you're listening. We need to work on your listening, right? And we could watch something about employment. Just a couple of minutes and employment. Let's try Smosh. Employed. Every retail job ever. So did you watch some of this, guys? It's like comedians. Did you watch anything of them?
I've never.
Never watched. Every retail job ever. I didn't watch that. I don't know if it's funny or not. It's a new.
Wash machine.
Yeah, washing machine. Yeah, it's just the Yandex service. Wildberries. Do you know what Wildberries is? It's like getting very popular these days.
Yeah, my wife uses this Wildberries.
Mm.
And have you tried Yandex service?
Yeah, I tried, but I was banned. Banned? Yeah, banned because I had to send my photograph with passport, open passport and my face selfie because they suspected some malicious activity on my account, something like that. And I had to send them my selfie, and I didn't want to send them my selfie because I just afraid that they will post it somewhere on Yandex. I just don't want my personal information to be shared, and I wrote them that I don't want my personal information to be shared, and they said, "Oh, we will not share it anywhere." But then I went on, then I did this, like I put Yandex. I went to Yandex and I just wrote and I just wrote these few words, and I seen a lot of people just showing their personal information, you see. And I decided, no, I'm not going to share with Yandex any information, because they just share people's like personal data.
I'm not sure that source of this data is Yandex.
So maybe it's not Yandex. I'm not accusing anyone, but I'm just see that somehow I don't think these people want their personal information be like this. I don't think they want that, right?
Yeah. Really crazy.
Yes, and that's why I decided not to share my passport. Yeah, Jesse Pinkman even had a passport. And I sent them this picture. Exactly, I remember. I sent them Jesse Pinkman, and they, of course, they refused that. They said that I'm not Jesse Pinkman. It's from Breaking Bad series.
Yeah. I don't understand what those people are thinking when they send this private information.
Yeah, they think they've been told that your information wouldn't be shared, and they think the information will not be shared. That's why they send. And then Yandex sent us somewhere. Maybe not Yandex, maybe any other website.
Yeah, I think maybe some people was confused, and maybe some people tried to send information to Yandex, but not through private cabinet, private. But maybe they try to send information right in Yandex.
In Yandex.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure, but I don't know where this information comes from, and I just decided not to share that. So every supermarket ever. I'm just thinking which is better because I didn't see this. It might be not funny. Okay, anyway, every retail job ever. This is short sketches of these guys. They are just comedians, you know. And we're just going to watch maybe one or two sketches, and then just maybe try to find out some listening issues that you may have. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ready, steady, go. Can you hear the sound?
Next customer, please.
No, right now.
Oh, no, right now no sound, because sometimes you need to check share computer sound button.
Next customer, please.
So do you hear sound now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get what he said?
No.
So let's listen again. And he asks for customer, and customers, the people who in the store. We call them customers. Okay.
Yeah.
Next customer, please. Oh.
Excuse me. I came in here yesterday to return those curtains.
So the first thing he said, next customer.
Next customer, please. And excuse me, I had something.
Mm-hmm.
I came in here yesterday to return those curtains.
So here she used the word return. Do you know the word return?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course, your turn. And the word curtains.
Something electrical.
No, it's not electrical. It's you shade your windows with curtains so the sunlight doesn't go through your room. You put curtains, and it's like made of fabric. You get it? Curtains, like.
I know what it is.
Okay, curtains. So, and she said she wants to return their curtains.
I came in here yesterday to return those curtains.
Can you repeat after her?
No.
So the first thing she says, I came in here. I came in here.
I understand when you say it. I understand it.
Okay.
When
Yeah. She just has southern accent a bit. She's trying to act southern, and
those curtains, and the little asshole said he couldn't make the return because he didn't have my receipt.
so what's the point? Did you get the main idea of what she just said?
no, I don't.
Okay, so that might be too complicated for now. Just let's listen again. Maybe you catch it. So the person who she came here yesterday, right, in this restaurant, and the person who was here yesterday, the cashier, I mean, he said to her that he can't do the return because she didn't have ticket, like receipt. Okay.
Here yesterday to return those curtains, and the little asshole said he couldn't make the return because he didn't have my receipt.
So, and the thing that were just beeped. Do you know the word that were just beeped?
When maybe there was some root word.
Yeah, root word, and so the word, the root word, it's referring to the person like who was here yesterday, the cashier who was here yesterday, right?
Didn't have my receipt, and it was in the same store. By the way, you were on Facebook Live.
So anything of that, did you catch it? But we're right now going to try to switch on subtitles. And with watching subtitles, will you be able to understand? Because she speaks pretty simple words, but because of the accent, because of the acting, you cannot quite get what she says. But she speaks pretty simple words.
Maybe you're right, but I can understand.
Yeah, it's normal because you just haven't gotten used to the like speech like actors do, like a bit of exaggeration, you know. Let's try to watch the same but with subtitles on, and I guess you will understand 100% just watching the subtitles.
Sometimes I'm very, very upset because it seems that I will never to understand native speakers with their accent.
I gotta tell you that you are very close to understanding. You're very close. It's just the speed of them for now. For example, if you're watching this kind of short video, the speed might be too fast for you. You can slow the speed a little bit down, like 0.75. Let's try to listen at this speed. Will you be able to catch? Because she speaks, yeah, I agree. She speaks very fast. She's angry because she didn't get her receipt. The cashier didn't get her receipt, and she says that she's going to post it on Facebook. Everything, you go live. So just.
Excuse me. I came in here yesterday to return those curtains, and the little asshole said he couldn't make the return because he didn't have my receipt, and it was in the same store. By the way, you were on Facebook Live.
So did you catch the last phrase?
No, maybe I need to watch subtitles because for me it's not very clear what she's talking about.
Yeah, she says you're on Facebook Live. You know Facebook Live?
No.
Yeah, but you know the word live, how we use the word live.
Yeah, of course. I can guess what does it mean, but I've never heard this sentence.
Yeah, it's like you are on Instagram Live. So, you know, in Instagram there is a feature you can go live and you can like film everything you see live. It means online. So you're filming and everything is going live. And she said that you're going to go on Facebook Live. You know. And let's try to put on subtitles now. Just
Excuse me. I came in here yesterday to return those curtains, and the little asshole said he couldn't make the return because he didn't have my receipt, and it wasn't the same store. By the way, you were on Facebook Live.
So, as you see, the words itself are very simple.
You are on Facebook Live. Maybe she tries to post
Mm-hmm.
something on Facebook
Yes.
about.
Yeah, definitely. She takes her phone and then she's starting like pointing her phone into his face. She's filming him. And she posts it online. When you say Facebook Live is a feature of Facebook, you may be not aware of it, but in Facebook or Instagram, you can, or even on Facebook, even YouTube, you can, for example, go on YouTube. I think, no, it's usually you need to use your phone. In Facebook is also like a feature where you can post yourself online, like on live. Yeah, in Facebook on the phone, yeah, I can even try right now.
Active user of Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not a Facebook guy also as well, but I think yes, there is an option in YouTube you can go live, and you need to do some.
I
Okay.
prefer that my life would be private.
Yeah, but live means online. Yeah, but some people, a lot of people nowadays, they go live, they post something, stream. You know, streamers. There's a lot of stuff like that. People who post online, and every time you see on Facebook, it means something related to internet. On Facebook, on Google, we use on with internet. And
My song, Timothy dreams to be. I want to be a streamer.
really,
Yeah.
oh, that's sad.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you.
Anyway, if your son Timothy wants to be a streamer, you need to know the vocabulary, right? You need to know how to go on Facebook Live, right? So
Maybe it's because the work for lazy person. Maybe he thinks that he needs to do maybe nothing and just stream, just it's not very difficult, maybe.
but there are so many streamers nowadays, so it's a very competitive field. You need to be very creative to do something that people would love to watch. Yeah,
Not, yeah, it's a few successful streamers, maybe. Yeah.
maybe I don't know. None of the streamers were successful. Streamers like they play games usually, and I don't watch that. And anyway, so the words here are simple, but because of accent, because of speed, it's challenging, right?
Yeah.
It's challenging. Okay, let's watch just one more sentence. Just let's leave the speed like this.
I am so sorry about that. You know what I'll do? I'll process your return right now, and I'll make sure the person that turned you away is fired.
So, domain ID, what he just said, what he will do with the person who didn't give her a check, a ticket, like receipt. Yeah, receipt.
He started process of return.
Mm-hmm.
He is sorry and he started process
of return, yes. And the last, try to catch what he will do with the person who was the last time, who served her last time, and who didn't give her a receipt. Okay?
I'm so sorry about that. You know what I'll do? I'll process your return right now, and I'll make sure the person that turned you away is fired.
As far as I understand, he thought that another person will fire.
Yeah, the person who served you will fire it. Yeah, the previous person, the previous employee will be fired. And she came here, like as far as I understand, she came here hoping that there will be a fight, right? She's kind of
Yeah.
person, she's going online, oh, you're gonna be on Facebook right now, what would you say? And he is like, okay, this guy will be fired right away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No!
So, did you catch what he said?
No, if there is something which he can help you, he asked you, can he help you
Yeah.
in any way?
Yeah, but this expression, like, it's always the same. Like, when people ask, is there anything I can help you with? It's always like that. It's just like idiom, maybe. Устоявшееся выражение. Is there anything I can help you with? So if you memorize this order once, you will hear it over and over again. And people always say like that, listen.
Okay.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Is there anything that I can help you with?
With today, yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with today? So it's always like that. When you work somewhere, or you work in customer support, or you work in a store like that, you always would say to your customer, is there anything else I can help you with? Or is there anything I can help you with? So it's the same phrase they go over and over again.
No!
Well, have a great day.
You too!
Next customer, please.
Is it safe?
It's safe. It's okay. It happens all the time here.
So the last phrase he said, did you catch it?
It's happen every day.
Yeah.
Every day. Yeah.
All the time, yeah. It happens all the time. Yes, exactly. So, it's not that complicated as much as you think. You just need a bit more practice. Let's just maybe listen one more sentence.
Every retail job ever.
What the f, Clark? I've told you this so many times. You need to wear clothing from the store.
So, what has she told him many times?
I did you. I'm not. No, I don't understand.
Yeah, just focus on what she has told him many times. Что она ему много раз говорила до этого, right? Present perfect.
What the f, Clark? I've told you this so many times. You need to wear clothing from the store.
You need to wear clothes
Yeah,
for the store.
from the store. You need to wear clothing like clothes, right? Одежду, clothing. We can say like cloth and ing ending. From the store. And this is baby store, right? And she says you need to, and when we say need to do something, we always say need to. You need to wear. You need to wear. Right?
So she said that he needs to wear
Mm-hmm.
clothes which he has to buy in the store.
From the store, like some companies when they represent their product, like for a clothing store, they oftentimes wear their brand, right? For example, Zara. All employees of Zara, they wear the brand of Zara. They're not allowed to wear like H&M clothing, right? Or for example, people who work in Apple, they always need to have. They're not allowed to have Android, I guess. They all have to have an Apple phone. Yeah, that's just a corporate rule. And here the same, but they sell kids clothing, and she says that he needs to wear clothing.
We work at Baby Gap.
And Charles does it.
This helps people visualize what their baby will look like, bro.
So, and she says, and what? She says, we work in a baby store, baby nap store. Alright, and did you catch what this guy said?
Something about it looks like.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember. I
Yeah,
don't
yes, this is a good word he uses. And let's try to listen to him again.
And Charles does it.
This helps people visualize what their baby will look like, bro.
The word,
It's people visualize
yeah,
what does it look like.
yeah.
This helps people visualize what their baby will look like, bro.
What their baby,
What the baby look like.
bro. Yeah, no, bro is like a friend, bro, mate. Reference to him. Yeah, it helps people to visualize. So the word visualize. Okay.
Goo Goo Gaga. Don't say Goo Goo
Ooh,
Gaga.
gaga.
Yeah. All the other branches of Baby Gap don't do that. I asked my friend.
I'm gonna need to speak.
Google Gaga, we will not translate that, right? There's no translation for that. Yeah, so we're going to, I guess, stop for now. And let's just that's how you can work with videos like that. So you can find something, or I can send you something which is complicated, which is challenging, right? And you can put a speed to like 0.75 if you like, and try to catch those phrases and try to repeat after the speaker at the same speed. And it will help your brain it will train your brain to understand those phrases further if you meet them somewhere else. Right? Does it make sense?
Yes, sure.
And yeah, let's say a few words about employment, and next lesson we will talk about it more in details. So employment, what's the concept about employment? What people involved into employment process? What do you think?
I think every people needs work, and because the people need to work, and people need to be employed, and other people need to employ someone.
Yeah.
And it's for me it's difficult stuff. It's difficult because I did it a lot of time in my career, and I do it sometimes now, and it's difficult to recognize a person who's suits for your job, for your work, because really we have few time for conversation, for interview, and in my career I make several mistakes when I hired some person. Like,
So you hired some guy and he didn't like match to your needs.
Yeah, and so, and employer procedure usually very stressful for candidate. Of course, I mean myself, when I go to interview, usually
Yeah, how do you prepare for interview? For example, you're going to have interview tomorrow, or how are you going to prepare for that?
usually I read
conditional of vacancy.
Mhm.
And I read something about company when I'm going to go. And I'm trying to improve my resume,
Mhm.
resume according to requirements of vacancy.
Yeah, you can say adjust. Just would be a better word.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
and you know we also in if you try to find the work in Europe, you would have to write curriculum vitae, which is CV. It's analog for resume.
Mm-hmm. CV, and usually I think about my strong sides. I think, and sometimes I try to imagine my brain interview
Mhm.
and to ask myself some question and to repeat myself.
Mhm.
Something like this.
Yeah, I had prepared. I have prepared this little diagram. It hasn't finished yet. It's about employment steps. Just take a quick look at this and tell me which maybe you can find some new information for you.
I'm going to do some search. Conduct. What does it mean conduct?
You know, in what step is that?
Conduct the interview.
Yeah,
Last step 4.
step 4, conduct is like to have interview. For example, you can conduct some scientific experiment or conduct as a carry out the interview, execute. So synonym for go through. You, for example, you going through interview and interviewer he conducts the interview. So basically he sets the rules of the interview.
Maybe I need to add this word in my dictionary.
It's not quite used. I think I couldn't find a better synonym for that. And but yeah, it's a good word. You can use that. It's like maybe you know the word. It's from electronic, I guess, conductor. Something that conducts electricity, for example.
No.
So just some word from electronics, and it's also used in the regular English. You can conduct some experiments. You can conduct classes, English lessons, right? Как проводить занятия, basically. Yeah, and so here are just a few steps of the interview. What the interview usually looks like, and the next lesson we can focus on, because I think this first, second, and third step it's very simple. It's about application. You know these words like consider, right? Take into because it's very simple. But this part is the most challenging, the interview itself, and we can discuss some of the aspects like and try to find the answers to these kind of questions like what do you see yourself in the future, this kind of stupid questions that you never know how to answer to.
Yeah, but it's very widespread question.
What kind of questions that do you think?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Last one.
Yeah, and yeah, these kind of questions, and usually people don't know how to answer to these questions, and we can next lesson we can discuss.
Because maybe this question sounds about maybe every interview, so usually people know what say this question. But maybe when you ask this question every time, it's a bit boring for.
Mhm. So, do you get asked this question every time?
No.
Okay.
I see no sense in this question right now.
Okay. The next lesson we'll then continue talking about interview, right? And yeah, so I can send you some related video about interview so you can get prepared, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And speaking of your son, you can chat me. We can continue like talking about that if you want to. If you want to have him studying here, we can chat about it because I'm going to have a lesson right now after your lesson, so I need to wrap it up. Yeah.
Can you write in WhatsApp?
Yeah, sure. We have WhatsApps, right?
Yes.
Yes, I guess we have. Okay, you can write me WhatsApp. See you next lesson.
Bye.
Yeah, goodbye.